Okay, so this is a quick video on how you can find out what you can do if your coffee maker doesn't power on anymore, and what you could check. So this machine doesn't power on at all. I will plug it in and then you can see, oops, here, that even though I press the button, there's no signal coming. And so what we need to check is the multimeter, and then we will just see how far does the electricity reach in this machine. So the first thing you want to check is the plug, for sure, like the cord. Does it actually reach the electricity? Does it reach the machine? And so we will turn this around and we see that the cable here, it goes into this here. Okay, to check this we need the multimeter and the alternating current, and then we can check it here. Yeah, and so the black one is a hot wire, and I just connected with the, I measured the hot wire and the neutral, and then we can see, move it back to the multimeter, that it says around 121 volts. So we have electricity here, so the plug is not the problem. So the next thing we can check is the switch. Well, actually we can check the switch later. So what we can check is, does the current reach the power control board? And so for this we will measure in the input. So we will check the black wire here, this is the input, and the other neutral wire here, which is the blue one, and see if we have current on this. I'm gonna check this here. You can see $122. So we also do have power at the power control board, and now we could find out okay, how far does the power reach. So the next thing I would check, because there's no signal at all, is a transformer here, and because probably the low voltage side of this power control board here doesn't have current at all. So I will measure electricity here, and right now I don't have any, but when I press the switch now, here we can see that it goes up to 122. So this means, and now it stops again, so this means the transformer does get electricity. So there is an input, and now we can check the output if the transformer works or not. So we will need to change our settings to from changing current to direct current, and then we can check here if we have output. So when I'm measuring here, and when I press, and we see here nothing, and when I press the switch now, it doesn't change at all. So, and also when I check on the other one, it should have 9 volts here. Let me check if I get 9 volts or if I get 0. So, and also here it shows 0 volts, and also when I press the switch, it doesn't change. So the transformer is bad. So if we really want to double check, we can also disconnect the machine from the electricity. That's what I'm going to do right now. And then we can measure the resistance of the transformer. So I will change multimeter to resistance mode here, this one. Then I remove the pins. And now I want to measure between these two pins where it was connected and see what resistance I have. So when I measure here, here and here, you can see here that there's no resistance between these two, so we cannot measure any resistance, which means that the transformer is broken. So probably there's a fuse that connects these two, and I already made another video about this. Yeah, but the fuse is probably broken, and that's why the transformer is not working. And if the transformer is not working, it won't power up the second part of the board and not the display and these things, so the machine will appear to be completely dead. Another thing we can check is the switch that is located here, like actually here, and when we push the button here, this turns on, and also on this side there's another one with the red, you can see it here, and we can check if it's working with a coffee maker. We can do this without electricity and just turn the multimeter into continuity mode. Yeah, this one, and then we can just the switch should be normally closed, and then when I push the button it should open. So there should be no continuity between the connected terminals, so between this one and this one there's no continuity. And when I switch the button, turn it on, let's see, now you can hear there is continuity, and between the other two ports there is continuity too. So this one is working, and I can do the same on the other side, and you have to check the other switch, and this one is working too.